friends, welcome to God Focus this morning. The title of today's episode, Out of the Wilderness. The place we find ourselves is often referred to as the wilderness. Many things happen while in such a place. Trials happen and growth also happens in the wilderness. There are different reasons we end up there. Sometimes it's because of our disobedience. Other times it is a place that God has allowed us to enter to grow. If you find yourself in the wilderness, ask yourself why you're there. If you cannot think of a reason of disobedience, then God has allowed it to grow you. Embrace the wilderness and watch vigilantly for the enemy to attack. Matthew 4:1-4. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterwards an-hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Notice he was led into the wilderness by the Spirit. He had to overcome the enemy in that quiet place away from prying eyes. If he had not overcome the enemy there, he would not have had the power to resist turning his back on the assignment of the cross, because the crushing of the time leading to the cross was even greater than the temptations he faced with Satan in the wilderness. The Spirit of God leads us and guides us where we need to be, even if we feel alone and isolated. Matthew 4:5-7. Then the devil taketh him up into a holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple. And he saith unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Jesus said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Satan took Jesus up to the high pinnacle, trying to tempt him to jump off. He was trying to destroy him, hoping those angels would not show up and he would die. When he couldn't take Jesus out by suicide, he tried to play to his ego by offering him great power. Matthew 4:8-10. Again the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and saith unto him, All these will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve. How many people have set aside the calling of God on their life for power and a shortcut? How many people have sold their soul to the devil for fame and wealth? They have a false sense of power. Jesus knew anything that the enemy offered in the wilderness was not going to get him where he needed to go. People today need to realize the things of this life are temporary. We must live our lives to the fullest and make sure that we are listening to God and not to the enemy. Once Jesus came out of the wilderness, he started his ministry. Everyone's wilderness looks different because God has allowed your wilderness to propel you forward to your calling. My wilderness would look different because my calling is different. Every day, if we yield our lives to Christ, we will be one step closer to stepping into what God has for us. Notice when Jesus resisted, the enemy fled. The word says, if we resist the devil, he will flee, which means he has no power to make us do anything that we do not want to do. Remember that there are good things on the other side of the wilderness. Just embrace your alone time with God and find peace and rest. One day you will come out of the wilderness changed by the experience. When we kneel in prayer, we will find our purpose and will not need the shortcut of the enemy. Stand strong, resist the devil, and embrace the lessons of the wilderness. Thanks for watching. Until next time, be bold, be brave, and keep your God focus. Like, share, and subscribe for more encouragement. Have a wonderful day.